prior. Oh, and an and one. Jacobs to the floor.
I think let her go to work inside.
How about Starr Jacobs?
Jacobs saved it. Chinu back to Jacobs. In midair, she finishes.
So for Kiefer. Scott trying to push, transition D, getting back, and oh, and one. It was a broken play, but the Rebels will take it.
She allows them to put Kiki Rice and play her off the ball when they're on the floor together, and Starr Jacobs to put the ball in the hole. Just 9 points in this quarter.
Sadly, hesitation. Vonleh was right there, but she finds her open teammate. Her consistency and accuracy. And there's an aggressive drive, and then she came from Arkansas Pine Bluff. Whoa! And an the defense continues. Big hand in the passing lane from Jacob. She's not stopping. Lays it up. Scott with 8 points. Skip across. Noel fouls that one off. Another chance.
Looking high-low.
I think that was partially kicked, but it ends up in the hand.
Choice. She had to be our point guard last year.
Oh, nice pass.
Up ahead to Starr Jacobs. That is floor. That's when the offense started working for them. Starr Jacobs.
Oh my goodness, she's showing us her range, you know, and after that March Madness comes WNBA season for her.
By the way,
4 weeks heading in to Senior Day and the SEC tournament.
Well, and LSU has just taken its largest lead of the afternoon. Oh, that shot. Underneath, Jacobs, score it! And the traveled here, and so she's coming down the tunnel at practice the other day. And a very, very special, emotional moment with her family. Last night, Charlie Cream, bracketology expert, he thinks 5 seed right now. Oh, great pass to Jacobs, who's starting to heat up. Hey, Jacobs, the veteran, she averages 11 a night. She's got 14 today. Oh, look who's wide open, Jacobs! Scott keeps the dribble. Jacobs underneath, up with the left. 3.
Here she is. Dump off to Starr Jacobs.
Being able to come out and see just what her potential is, the roof, the sky is the ceiling.
Well, Jacobs has shown.
And when you come in and you have that type of momentum, now it's just about keeping it, staying together.
Jacobs, she's been a hot hand so far. Judd. Another turnover. Jacobs running out. Jacobs goes up. KK Deans. Chinu down low for Jacobs. Driving Jacobs up and under their first.
That you have to really eliminate.
Sadler to the corner for Deans. They didn't hit a 3 in the first half of the follow. And taken away. Jacobs on the run out. Starr Jacobs. Sadler. That opportunity about to disappear, the 2 for 1. Well, they get the first. I'm Joe Malfa, happy to have you with us here on this Sunday. Ole Miss looking to pick up where they left off here in this 4th quarter. Starr Jacobs does exactly. You touched on it earlier. This is a Mizzou team that hangs around a lot of the times. Don't let the record fool you. Nice cut inside. 2 more.
Stoughton lost it. There's one of the turnovers that Ole Miss tries to generate, and maybe an opportunity for a run out as Starr Jacobs.
Rotation's so much better now.
Scott looked good off the hand. One drop. There is Jacobs fighting inside. Madison Scott looking Iwala's way. Drops it down. Beautiful. Can take it down to 2 minutes. Slipping inside for.
Named Beers, the top transfer in the portal last year, and Oklahoma landed her. Noel thought about the 3. Explores the baseline and finds Jacobs back door. Todd Williams gets it back from Sadler. Another little alley-oop to start. 26 points in the paint for Oklahoma. Ole Miss has the advantage. And now third.
Here's Madison Scott's entry pass down low. And the layup is good. Pump fake by Williams. Bounce pass down low.
Great move.
Nice move for in the past couple of minutes without Blake's on the floor that says you just have to have her there.
Absolutely. I think just from a
bit tighter, despite the fact that it's physical. Float. So 2 for 5 from the floor for Camille Garrett. Boy, right off the baseline, out of bounds, the stick back.
Jump shots.
That one is knocked loose by Starr Jacobs. Right down the floor versus Blakes. Has to be careful. Scoops off the glass. Jacobs, the rip through. Off the glass, yeah. Over is here today. Had 23 the first game versus Ole Miss. The scoop, yes, it is. We might get a team like this, whether it's the SEC tournament or NCAA tournament. We're going to have to figure it out.
Ball inbounds to Jones. Turner missed the three. Long kick out rebound goes to Jacobs. Breakaway layup.
Two great teams that will collide.
Jacobs with the take.
State with 9 players here today. You wonder how that's going to play out over the course of a hard-fought game.
Jacobs. Wow. Miss. Jacobs.
Her offense is much needed, and right now State going back to that zone defense, their 2 defense.
Chinu against Russell. Nice follow. Well, the men played into an overtime game last night. Will we have that today with the women's Starr rivalry? Jacobs down the left side of the lane and finishes.
Early 2-0 advantage for the visitors here in Oxford. Jacobs with a nice move.
To come down with the ball, it doesn't need to be a touch pass, but it's quick.
We'll start Jacobs.
Keep growing.
Turnaround Jay for Madison Scott. Too strong, weak side rebound. Off the rim for Chinu as Starr Jacobs wrestles that rebound. Her last game over Mizzou, 27 points in total. And once again, working minutes in that first half. And so a quick breather as Starr Jacobs going right at O'Neal, hooping hard. Success beyond their career at Florida. Nice spin move by Starr.
Ball screen action because you might be able to turn the corner and then your post is open.
Madison Scott up the floor to Chinu. Along with Scott, you have Starr Jacobs. And Tamia section. And then from there, move to Arkansas Pine Bluff. Starr Jacobs rejected underneath, got it back. Got that. KK Deans in transition, swatted by Weathers. Starr Jacobs.
Switch to his own when Alabama is killing them from that three-point.
Suffered the lower leg injury and just missed 3 straight games. Jacobs fights underneath, gets it back. Jacobs gets the flow. Scott's wide open. Jacobs puts it in. Well, you can tell Scott wants this one early, can't you?
And you see the intensity on her face.
Starr Jacobs. Jacobs pulls up.
Star of this show has definitely been Ole Miss's defense to hold Vandy to 47 points.
17 tonight. They only turn it over 13 times a game. Starr Jacobs off balance.
Ole Miss against A&M. We are underway with the Rebels controlling the tip, and an early jumper by Sierra Chinu will
again playing well in the best shape of her life. Move the basketball.
Starr Jacobs working against Malone, all 3 of them at various times. That's a foul. That's a basket. Starr Jacobs, speaking of players having a
control the ball and get shots for yourself and for your shooters.
Jacobs there, just a strong move to the bucket.
Very composed for a freshman. Seeing the floor, great pass from Madison.
And Gaston back in. She's just not going to be able to rest much in this game. The drive on Akinbom.
When you catch it off the pass.
Third offensive rebound for Ole Miss. Second shots generally higher.
There's your answer to why she's still in there with 2 fouls.
Yeah, they got to have her in there to try to stay close. Down low, just in the hoop. That defense will keep you in it. So here, out of the timeout, down low, Starr. Been an entertaining first half Alcorn State not at full strength, been a centerpiece today, a scoring sensation for Alcorn State. Sadler off the mark. Nice spot.
Opportunities are going to be down the road.
Down low. Jacobs. Tough shot in. Deans, the skip pass. Down low. Jacobs.
This season. Starr Jacobs, high post. Twirls to the basket. Boy, she's so good at. And Chinu. To Jacobs. Not only can she this. Jacobs, now low post. She wants to be a pediatrician. Jacobs continues to fight underneath and muscles up the second with 7 points in this first half. The Ole Miss freshman looks for Jacobs. She's got this, wants to run with Deans. Deans, coast to coast. Gives to Jacobs, and one.
One thing, South Alabama has the backdoor cut down pat. I've seen several.
Somehow that fell to Todd Williams, who had 6 first half points. Down low to Jacobs. Easy smooch in South Alabama in their last game against Faulkner. They outscored Faulkner. $20, I think, got poked in the eye. Ole Miss has numbers 5 on 4, and they take advantage with Starr Jacobs.
Tempo as well, but Kamara off the mark. Nice pass. Jacobs finishes.
Transfers coming in as well. And she did. She stuck it out. She continued to put in the work, and last year had a banner year. The rebound, but then threw it away. Full speed ahead. Stop the ball. And the follow.
I think slow in the first half against UConn. I'm sure that'll be a key for Ole Miss's crew today to get going early. Starr Jacobs, a couple of taps. And also Virginia. Starr Jacobs on the interception. In transition. Easy for Starr Jacobs. 2 free throws made by Amari Franklin. She has all 4 of her team's points today. And there's Jacobs. Chinu goes to work. Nice dish to Jacobs. Quarter scored for Alabama State. They're 0 for 5 shooting in this quarter. Jacobs, so what do you know? He's rejected. Already a fast-paced third quarter. A zip to Starr Jacobs. That year, 8,958. Starr Jacobs fights underneath, lays it in. You look at this score and you think, wow, Ole Miss winning by a lot. Well, they've won their last 2 games by 40 or more points.
Scrap.
Ole Miss will inbound under the basket, down 2-0. Beautiful set play. Ole Miss moving the ball, finds the open player on the corner. The shot was missed, but
rebounds, shots, and another one.
Pretty play into Starr Jacobs.
They sure are. They definitely take advantage of those fast break points.
Nice. The Rebels plan to get points in the paint, and they can also shoot it from the outside. A lot of threes put up tonight. And even more competitive now with some new teams in the SEC. They have Oklahoma and Texas have now joined the SEC.
Those second
8. They already beat an SEC team this year. They went on the road at Missouri and beat Missouri. What a win for them.
Wow.
Run it out. 5:50 to go here, fourth quarter. That's where they want the basketball down.
Defense, just giving them nothing.
Jacobs gets back her miss. Second time's a charm.
Not happy with all the offensive boards.
Mariah Noel shovels it up. Offensive board, stick back. Already in this game. Jacobs goes to work.
They dump it down in the post. Starr Jacobs fights through and lays it in. Look, Juju Watkins is elite. We're going to try and defend her the way we've tried to defend Ryan Howard and Kennedy Carter in the past. Diving inside, Jacobs able to lay it in.